Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm actually going to be talking about sort of my own views on Smash Bros. Ultimate. I played a few games with my friends, played the game quite a bit recently, along with Animal Crossing, because it's now my brand new favorite game. It's really fun, surprisingly, but that's for an entirely different video itself. But today, what we'll basically be going through is sort of the main bits of Smash Bros. Depending if you've been coming from the Wii U, the Wii itself. GameCube is another console that it was on originally when it first came out, which was very long ago, surprisingly, like 2000 and the mid 2000s or early 2000s, around that time. I'll cover a few topics, accessories wise and game characters wise and DLCs and stuff like that, including the main costs of everything, which sort of does tie in with the Switch because it's fairly expensive for all the games and games exclusives. Smash itself as a game, base game itself costs around about 45, 50 pounds base game. This is for just UK at the moment, and it sort of converts about the same for each currency, like mainly USD. The game I do actually like. I haven't really got all the base game characters yet because you have to basically fight the characters and then a new challenger will approach, which you'll see in a few clips coming up with all different types of stuff. But yeah, basically you get new characters the more you go through the storyline. There's a separate one which has spirits in, which is a bit more confusing. Me, coming from no other Smash sort of stuff, apart from the Wii version, which was Smash Brawl, I think it was called. But yeah, that one was fairly good, and the still prices of that have gone fairly high, so it's like 12 quid in the UK itself. But Smash, they've released a bunch of stuff for it as well, new characters as you probably know. It's the main Nintendo Switch exclusive, and also hopefully the quality of editing and stuff like this in this entire video will be a lot better, because I'm going to be spending more time on my videos just to make sure they're like perfect, on point, make sure funny bits in it are all good, like my little boy Pika up there will look, and make sure that the entire video will actually do very well. And you better hit that subscribe and notification bell if you don't want to upset little Pikachu at the top. Pika will get very angry. So's Pika in the corner with the little cord in his face. But yeah, basically, Smash, the controls for it, very good. I enjoy it myself, but the controller which you can get for it, which is the GameCube one, does work. You can get the Nintendo Wii adapter, which plugs into the Switch itself, into the USB port at the side, which is there, if you want to know where it is on the Switch itself, if you don't know. Or there's a USB 3 inside the console itself, but there's entirely another bit, probably like Ethernet cable or something, whatever you want to put in there. You can plug in a GameCube controller into it, which was the main like fascination with Nintendo itself, because Nintendo, instead of all other generic controllers, Nintendo basically just said, oh, we're only going to make games like this, which basically only uses the A button, which is the biggest button on the controller, then B, which is slightly like smaller than the A, because the A button's ginormous, and then the other buttons, Y and X, are on the other sides, which are smaller. But for Smash, that's literally beautiful, because you can use all of the great controls, and it's very ergonomically designed. Good job, Nintendo. Surprisingly, haven't like made a new version of that controller, like maybe used it into the Switch or something, but I don't know. At least they've got like compatibility between it from a like mid 2000s controller to the brand new Switch, and it works on the Wii and the Wii U, so you're sort of covered if you've already got one. The problem is the Wii U adapter for the GameCube itself is fairly expensive. That's the original one which I'm talking about, like the one which actually works well and is actually the official one. Also, there's DLC packs in the game, which you obviously know if you've sort of followed around with these Smash Bits and Bobs, stuff like that. There's the Joker pack, there's the other types, Minim, which is the brand new Smash Fighter, which has come to it, which I don't really like, neither have bought. I haven't bought any DLC packs, but I do know a lot because I played a bit of Smash at school with some friends before. Boom! Corona straight in the house. But basically, sort of, when you go through the game, when I first started off playing it, I got fairly bored. Fairly, because there wasn't really anything which I needed to carry on with. I guess get new fighters, but that really wasn't enough for me, myself. People won't probably agree with me on this, but that's my own opinion on it. But after playing a tournament with my friends, which I played yesterday, that was like a 4-on-4 tournament in the ring, and then you gotta big bop everyone in, which was actually really fun to do, especially using Kirby for the win, along with a bunch of Ike, I guess the villager, which comes from Animal Crossing, which is fairly cool and pretty good online. And also, yeah, it's got online, if you didn't know. Online is good. It does work really well. Make sure you do actually use a 5 GHz network for the Switch if you're going to play it wirelessly in the house. At least that's what I do. My internet is fairly good, hence the reason why I can stream sometimes. I don't do it as often at the moment, or at all, because I'm fairly busy sort of editing some stuff, messing around with some other games, just make sure I know what I'm actually talking about. Making sure I'm getting in with all the social media, Twitter, etc. Also, links down below to my Twitter page and Instagram if you did actually want to look at the latest from me. And also do leave like a comment down below saying what sort of stuff you want to see in the future. I can do some stuff soon, which will be a bit of a surprise. It's going to be a main product from Nintendo and stuff that was actually sold out a couple of weeks ago or 1 month at the most, which I was and have been talking about for quite a long time in the past few videos, which you probably would have seen. But yeah, hopefully you did actually sort of enjoy this type of content, and also a little bit extra about Smash. It doesn't run too heavy on the Switch itself. It actually runs fairly well. Bit of lag sometimes, but that probably was my Wi-Fi at the time because I was using a repeater thing, which is very confusing if you don't really know tech stuff. Switch controls on it, very good, works extremely well. It is just a bit awkward because I don't have a separate thing which goes around my Switch, which adds the extra ergonomic design with like a little butt. I'm gonna call it a big butt. That's what I meant. Basically, helps you grab the Switch easier, I guess. Which I actually do like a company which Beat 'em Ups talked about, if you know that YouTuber, which you probably do if you're on this video. And also do leave like a comment down below saying what sort of stuff you want to see in the future.